Can you tell I'm having a tough time containing myself today, my vinyl friends? Welcome to It's Vinylly Mine, and I am so excited for today's vinyl. And it's not because the cover is so involved, but it's what the soundtrack is itself. And I am talking about my all-time favorite soundtrack. No, it's not something from Star Trek, Star Wars, though Star Wars is a close one, to be sure. It's not from the superhero films. No, this is like my desert island soundtrack, okay? And some of you probably already know what it is, and it is, oh yeah, Conan the Barbarian, the original, by Basil Poledouris. Here we have the version that I have now. It's not an original one, it's still in the wrap. That would be so awesome, and it is so outside my budget for the show that unfortunately I could not get that one. But this one I got from a friend. It is still sealed. This one is the Geffen Records version. For those of you interested in the catalog number, it is B00236119-01. This was released in November 13th, 2018. And yeah, it's for one of my all-time favorite movies even. And you're like, what the hell, man? It's not that. And Conan the Barbarian, while it wasn't really well received when it first came out in theaters, has grown a following and an appreciation. One of those main aspects for that appreciation is, yeah, the soundtrack. This soundtrack really, we'll go into a little bit about how much I love this soundtrack. We'll unwrap it and see what the vinyl looks like. Again, not too involved of an album cover, but I'm still excited to unwrap this with all of you for the first time. So let's snap to it, shall we? So trust me, folks, when I say it was very hard to keep this in wraps for so long, but I was thinking of doing a show like this, and I wanted to wait to unwrap this with you folks here, you lovers of vinyl, or just checking out of curiosity's sake. Now, again, this is not too involved of a album cover, so this probably won't take too long, but let's take a look what's inside. We've got our handy-dandy Batman here, so let's take a look and see what's inside the vinyl version of my favorite soundtrack. Yeah, I know, it's a surprise. A lot of people, because I'm such a Star Wars fan for so long, that people are like, what? But Conan the Barbarian, if there was ever a soundtrack that shows you just how important the soundtrack is to the overall narrative of a film, it's this one. Basil Poledouris giving us a beautiful orchestral score that stands alone. You don't even have to see the movie to enjoy Conan the Barbarian soundtrack, at least in my opinion. Just classical tracks out of this interesting sword and sorcerer movie. Now, on the front cover, we do have the iconic Conan picture. I always love this artwork and the shot as well. Now, this is the 2015 version, so on the back, this is the same artwork that is on the CD, which I also have, by the way. I loved this painting. I would love to get just a frame of this painting without the text on here and whatnot. But yeah, I love the artwork on this cover, always have. And let's take a look at what's inside, shall we? I haven't looked at this at all, so I'm kind of excited. Well, no photo book this time, but really good quality 180 gram vinyl. Oh, this is sturdy and it is pretty. From Geffen Records. Here it's in great condition, very sturdy vinyl. This is going to last me a long time, although it does have the crack around here in the middle. That's a little bit unfortunate, but let's just say it gives its character. But very excited to listen to this, and while it's not a complicated vinyl release at all, I will say that the score is so worth it. I mean, Conan the Barbarian, the music is so iconic in it. It's so moving. It's so, I mean, when you've got, and I've timed it out, folks, when you've got the main lead, the title character of your soundtrack, of your movie, not saying a lick of dialogue for almost 20 minutes, you got to fill it with something. And what they do is fill it with a beautiful score here that I can't recommend enough. So there you have it, folks. I can't wait to dive into this. Yes, I highly recommend it. Don't even need need to listen to it again to let you know that this is a fantastic soundtrack that you need to check out if you haven't yet. If you do have this on vinyl, let me know what you think of vinyl versus digital, which sounds better to you. Also, subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you always for your support, and remember, it's not vinylly yours, it's vinylly mine, and we'll catch you on the flip side.